I just discovered this series from the New York Times called It's Never Too Late, and I love it so much, and it's everything I live for. In the case of this gentleman here, at the age of 67, he became a pilot and a pilot instructor. His name is Patrick Milando, and he'd spent decades as a professional horn player for everything from the new Metropolitan Opera to the Lion King, which I think he's doing right now. And during the pandemic, everything shut down. So he happened to, right before the pandemic, get his pilot's license. And during the pandemic, when he needed supplemental income, it occurred to him that he could become a pilot's instructor. He considered going to do commercial airlines, but that cut off age is 65. Now at the age of 71, he has two careers. He is both still a professional horn player and he teaches flying. And when asked how he made it happen, he said, I found a small flight school in New Jersey called Sky Training and got my commercial rating. Then I flew to Minnesota later that summer to get my certified instructor's rating so I could teach other people to fly. I also picked up a seaplane rating just for the heck of it. He goes on to say, eventually I flew a seaplane over Lake Como in Italy and was waving down to George Clooney. Anyway, now I teach people to fly everything from single-engine Cessna to a multi-engine Piper. And when asked any advice for people who are interested in making a change like this but worry they're too old to learn something new, he says, I say go for it. Absolutely go for it. There's no reason not to. And when asked, are you done making big changes? He says, I'm like a shark. I gotta keep moving. I've run 8 marathons. I like learning languages. Now I'm kind of wondering about an airline transport pilot certificate, so I could start flying people down to the Caribbean. It's pretty much the final step in aviation. I also particularly love the photography from this story. I think it's really beautiful, so I'll also mention the photographer down below in the comments. But I find this really inspiring. I'm nearing 50 and I'm feeling like I want to change things up a bit. So these stories are amazing and they're all over the place, and I'll read them. I'll periodically make videos reading them to you guys. But I'd love to hear what you think. Like, maybe it's a skill you already have that you just want to kind of incorporate more in your life. Or maybe it's a skill you want to go get and then do something bigger with it once you've gotten it. I actually have been looking into getting my captain's license for boats and stuff. And I don't, anyway, it feels like it's a massive undertaking, but it might be really worth it. What are you thinking about? All right, bye.